She'll be at 38 weeks this Sunday. So we're bringing our OB with us. The NFL has a number of things put in place in case she does go into labor or something like that. And she's in contact with some doctors. So we got a plan in place if need be. But hopefully we can hold off until after the game.
No audibles.
No audibles.
Well,
Jason,
thanks, Steve.
Jason,
What is it about the offensive line with you guys this year? You seem especially close, just the chemistry there. What has allowed you guys to kind of build that up?
Well, I think we've had great offensive lines here for a while. I don't want to discount this one, but I really think Jeff Stoutland is a tremendous coach. We've got a lot of talented players. Jason Hughes is one of the best tackles to play the game over the last, how long have you played now? 15, 18 years, I think. Lane Johnson. We have, as I say, Miles been there for a long time. And we got two young bucks on the left side there, Jordan Milana and Lane Dickerson, who have been able to come into their own. They have a great relationship, a great demeanor about them. They're big, they're physical, they're strong. So I think we have a good blend of age and youth. We have a good blend of power and athleticism. We can kind of do anything that any scheme you want to drum up. We have the ability, I think, to execute, and the strength to execute. And you have good people, combined with a good coach and good players, and that's usually a good recipe.
You guys seem to have quite a bit of fun, too.
For sure, yeah.
How close are you off the field as well?
Me, Jordan, and Lane did a Christmas album together. I've known Isaac for a very long time. And we certainly have a lot of similar interests and hobbies and values. Brandon Dickerson is probably the most likable person you'll ever meet. I think, offensive lines are always tight. You live in your own realm that most of the other coaches on the staff don't really understand. All five of the guys starting know how important it is that the guy next to him does their job so that the whole unit can be successful. And it's very unique in that regard. A run play, you need all five guys really doing their job for it to be successful. Protection, it only takes one guy getting beat for a pressure line or a sack. So you realize how important each and every one of you are to the success of the group and team, and really success individually. And I think that they always end up being tight because they all know how hard that is, and that you're all accountable for it when you're in a good room at least. And so yeah, we're really tight. We hang out whenever we can. I don't hang out as much as I used to. I have kids and stuff now, so I don't hit the bars every Thursday, Friday as much as I used to when I was younger, but we find ways to hang out.
Jason. Last one with Travis, he talked about this yesterday, your time with him at Cincinnati, how you helped him after that 1 year suspension. Yeah. What do you remember from that time with him?
Yeah, I think whenever you're going through adversity, you remember the people that played roles and still trusting you and still believing in you. So I think he over-credits me with a lot of things from that time period. I never questioned whether he was going to be fine and be back in it. Because Travis, anybody who's ever met Travis knows that he's a great person. He has a great heart. He has a great mindset. He's also very big. And what he was kicked off the team for was something so stupid. It wasn't anything regarding his accountability to his teammates or who he was on the field and how good of an athlete he was. It was something that was very fixable, very correctable. And I fully anticipated him to move forward from that. Now, he was such an athletic guy, so gifted. He didn't really have a lot of that growing up. He had me. I was beating him up a lot, being the older brother. But he really didn't have too much adversity as a player. He was so gifted. So I really think that when you look back after you're successful, it's those times of adversity and those times of struggle that end up making you better, and the things that you remember the most and learn from the most, more so sometimes than your highest of highs. And I was happy to be able to be there for him, and I'm certainly happy that he's back on the field. He's had a hell of a career.
Jason?
What's that?
Jason, to add a little humorous side to that about you and your brother.
Yeah.
I was talking to Marcus Epps a little bit about this last night. He may ask you about it, but are you going to be able to tell the secondary and linebackers maybe something a little embarrassing about Travis for fun? Throw him off. All you need is one drop ball. Could make the difference, right?
Yeah, I haven't mentioned anything as far as head games yet. That's not a bad idea. I like that. I wish I knew how to slow him down. I think every defensive coordinator wishes they know how to slow him down.
You just needed to drop the ball.
That's right. We just need a couple moves to go our way. Yeah, I think maybe that's worth sharing at some point.
It's a ring,
That's right.
And one other question, real quick: the Manning brothers and the Barr brothers, who were from Philadelphia, Neshaminy High School, they've each won. Brothers that have won 2 Super Bowls each.
Oh wow.
When you get to, one of you is going to make it to within 2 years for one, 2 years for the other. Have you ever thought about those kind of records?
No. I mean, it's cool. The first brothers playing against each other.
Yeah.
There's been some brothers. I mean, the McCourty brothers played on the same team one year. The Harbaugh brothers coach against each other.
Yeah.
There's a lot of brothers in the NFL. I mean, it's still pretty rare.
Yeah.
I think the record, the Super Bowl stuff is more, in my opinion, it's such a team. Like achievement. It's hard to really bring it down to people. You know what I mean? Like, this is the greatest team game in the world. It's so reliant on everybody doing their job, and it's the whole team is a legitimate thing that I believe. So, when I look at Super Bowls, I don't necessarily think of them as individuals. With respect to maybe quarterback, that'd be the one position. Because it's such an integral part of the team's success. But, the success that my brother and I have had are just as big as the guys that have been next to us, the coaches we've had, the players we've played with. So, if we do end up getting something like that, I would think that it just speaks to the teams that we were on, really, the organizations that we played for.
All right. Thank you very much.